Hello and welcome to the channel and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So in this episode we're still continuing on with Lancaster Shire. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. And so we just got to, let's have a look. Got to head there. So Lincolnshire. Okay, so we'll go here and then we'll travel there on a horse, I guess. So in the last episode we saw that the alderman was dead and his son is wanting to take his place, but I feel like we're going to get to choose who takes his place. So this guy has invited us to his house to probably woo us into choosing him. How do you run on a horse? How do you make a horse run? Okay, there's a tap. Okay, there you go, it's one tap, I think. Although stamina's not even going down, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're going faster, so we'll stick with this. So we're 300 meters away, not too far at all. That must be his house up there. Continue up. Oh. Oh, he's got a boar. That's cool. The other one's the mighty flamingo or something.
Eivor, I'm pleased you came. Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Aelfgar. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're quite a wealthy man, then. You said you had something?
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
It's a beautiful weapon.
Does this belong to the Alderman? Shouldn't it go to Hunwald next?
I suppose so. But I thought you a more fitting recipient. You'd know how to use it. Now, take it and come hither. I've a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain.
Okay, it's a light bow, which is the type of bow we like. Compare. No, our current bow is better.
Great bear has been badgering my estate.
Wait up, I didn't actually see that. Do they have longbow? Oh, they... Okay, I didn't know they were specific trees. See how that's like the raven, that's the wolf. No, that's the wolf and that's the lion, maybe? I don't know.
I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire... Yeah! Let's continue. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
I'm sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Ealdorman.
Ah, there it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damned decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified. Not of being raided, but of their spouses being seduced away. With all your perfumes and braiding and grooming and bathing even. How novel.
I hear you Saxons bathe once a year. Are we hunting, Aelfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby. Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right, very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
Well, mate, I'm from Norway, in fact.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
I don't like this guy, he's
There's
dodgy.
a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Aelfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of the beast soul. There's no doubting that. That's not fair.
Okay, we got wolves. Easy. So now, do we need to talk to the faint? Oh yeah, there we go. Where are you? Here you are. Regroup. Regroup.
On guard. Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
Is that? That's smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! By God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
Alright, let's reach his estate. Yeah, this is going to be an easy fight. We're way high level for this mission.
My people are fleeing! They must get to safety!
Someone waited until you were away to set your world aflame.
I'll send them!
I should not be seen in this area.
Menacing! The crops! The fields!
Okay, we'll go here in the middle. Oh, oh, oh.
Go up, damn you!
Oh, where's the last person? There he is.
Shit!
There we go.
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Aelfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
Okay, so we got that beer in the end.
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Alright, let's go to the moot. A moot. So I don't know who I'm gonna pick in the moot. But I'm sort of thinking of picking the guy we were just with. Because he seems to get along with Danes as well. So I think we're gonna go with him. We'll see.
Archer,
After we've
is everything
spoken to
ready?
everyone.
The shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this shire moot for myself. I'll follow. When will the boat begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
How do you...
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
Okay, who else?
A vote for Hunwald will return.
Good evening, Aelfgar.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It's a difficult choice, Aelfgar. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I don't doubt your convictions, Lord.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Aelfgar is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Bishop,
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouch for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you.
Okay. I don't think I like the ferocious swan. It doesn't sound that
How
ferocious.
fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Elderman, I will bring joy to this shire.
There's more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That's good to hear.
Okay, so now we make our choice.
3 men, 3 possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All 3 have strengths and weaknesses. Though tinged with arrogance, Aelfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Elderman, but a faithful ally? Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need.
So he pretty much just said he's useless.
The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety. But he is wisest of the 3, and has already proven himself.
I'm gonna go with...
Though tinged with arrogance, Aelfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Elderman, but a faithful ally?
He won't be a faithful ally, but I do feel like he would have an army that we could call upon, so I'm gonna go with him.
I choose Aelfgar. He is sturdy and competent, and his wealth will be a boon.
It is decided. By the grace of God, the new Elderman is Lord Aelfgar of Lincoln.
God has spoken, and his voice is a clarion call. As your Ealdorman, I will work to better this shire, to foster peace between its people, and to serve our king. I bless you all.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Elderman.
As all well know, this Shire Moot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
I knew.
Septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast! For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
I knew he was an ancient.
Steel yourself, welcomes a new Aelfgar.
That's enough!
Come on, come on.
Bastard Bishop. What's his endgame?
Oh, he's dead.
Your troubles begin early, Aelfgar.
We'll find and kill that man.
To think such carnage could happen in Lincoln.
The grief tusser can't have gone far. Race feared and marched against what men he has left.
Agreed. Hunwald, will you fight with me?
I will. For the sake of Lincolnshire, I bloody will.
I think we picked right.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded, until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
Valkyries have little to choose from. So many innocents cut down.
Herefrith, the bog rat, the shit-eater. The devil has him, that's plain to see. Bloody murderer! Oh,
Okay. I knew he was part of the Order, guys. I knew it. Okay, find and eliminate. So they'll be part of the quest. Speak to the new alderman. Where would he be? Okay, he's across the bridge.
Veins.
Okay, where are we meant to... He was across the bridge, right? Okay, we're getting close. Is this the bridge? Okay, this is the bridge. Oh, we finally unlocked... This is our first time coming across this bridge. Okay, so this should be the fair.
Such carnage I've never seen. That twisted bishop must...
What news?
We've learned that Herefrith occupies a fort at Ancaster, south of here. An eager fear awaits my voice to lead him into battle. Will you ride with us?
I've gone some days without a proper siege. Lead on.
To the camp then, and onward to Ancaster. Follow, if you will.
Herefrith was a friend of my father. And always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herefrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
We are the men of Lincoln.
Should be God's Gladdener.
Our camp is just here. When the fear is ready, we'll attack with speed.
The sooner the better. Herefrith will entrench deeper with every passing hour.
Okay, where do I go to talk?
Such carnage I've never seen. That twisted bishop must pay the devil his due.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Feards are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this battle with the small number you see assembled here?
If they fight as strongly as they smell, we'll claim victory.
Then we'll have no cause for worry. We should attack soon, before the bishop can muster more troops. What do you think, Eivor?
We attack now.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Okay, we got this, guys. It showed us carrying a ladder and then getting up from meditation. Okay, so there's 3 walls to get to him.
For the glory of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Arrows incoming!
I don't agree. I think the best way to breach is to climb the wall, jump over it. Okay. There you go, this is the best way to open the door.
The gate is down!
Okay, now we continue on.
mission complete. Or I can try hitting him with a syringe.
Okay, to the drawbridge. There we go.
I'll help you!
These infernal bodyguards, like demons among men.
There we go. Can I get that one from the sample? No.
Point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Con magna voce latrare exercit.
We have the advantage.
Okay, so we need to get in here somehow. How are we going to get in there? Oh, we must be able to get through.
The respite, Lord, please. Our battle is lost. Continue the work of God, my boy. Kill this pagan!
Okay, did he see me? He didn't see me? Confirm. There we go.
Stop!
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancients did. That's the folly of mankind, Hiravrid. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. We should have learned to enjoy it.
Okay, another order member down. I guess that guy surrendered because he just put away his weapon. Assault complete. We got a new... Okay, where is he? Okay, so he's up there. Oh, there's a tunnel, that's cool.
They get an itchy bum, they think some spirit's trying to take over their body.
Eivor! You fought as one possessed by a demon today.
Herefrid may yet have allies in Mercia, members of his secret order. But the immediate danger is past.
You have my deepest thanks, Eivor. To you I owe all my future happiness and prosperity.
You're a fit ruler. Take good care.
It's a shame Hunwald was not fit to don his father's boots. But he can bring joy to the people here. Treat him well.
Yes, about that. I believe he has a somewhat different idea of his future. You should talk to him.
About?
Until next we meet, Eivor. The strength of Lincolnshire is yours, should you need it.
He's gonna want to be a Viking. I can feel it.
We are bonded now. Your people and mine.
I have found better friends in Danes, to be honest. Swanborough is my love, and you are a better friend to me than any here. Would it be an imposition to ask... Well, could we live with your clan? Swanborough and I. It would mean so much to her. And to me.
Of course you may. We'd be happy to host you, ferocious Swan. And your charming Dane. Come when it suits you.
Oh, yes! I'll pull my weight, I promise. And fight when needs be, and I won't drink more than I'm allotted.
You fight with us, Hunwald, and you can drink as much as you like.
Thank you, Eivor. This means... it means the world to me.
Okay, so that's this place done. I think we have
now it seems
two
the wind
more.
calls me back to Randvi.
2 more or
Let's
3
tell her
more
the good
places
news.
left. Okay, we need to go back to our place, which should be down here. So I think it's 3 more counties to conquer. One of them being Wessex, which we will leave till last, because that's where Alfred will be. I think he's meant to be like our main enemy. Go back to order. I believe that this here is Alfred. Father is a Saxon. Yeah, I think this is going to be Alfred. It wouldn't surprise me if he was Grandmaster. Okay, we'll head back up here. Lincolnshire arc completed.
Good day, my...
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
Aelfgar is now Ealdorman of Lincolnshire. I believe he will be a good friend to our clan.
Good. I hope he is a man we can trust.
Okay, let's pick our next place.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Okay, so we really only have one more place we can do at the moment.
What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
Alright, this will be our next base we conquer.
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Okay, we'll check our messages.
You are a good boy.
Archie's. What does she say?
Hey, my boy.
Father, great son. Alderman stable now. It's just talking about how depressed she is, guys. Alright, we're going to end this episode here, guys. If you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.